Welcome. Crave easy understanding of complex topics? Zentara.blog delivers 6 new articles daily, and now, you're listening to Zentara Unlocked. Zentara.blog for your ears. For full articles and extras, visit Zentara.blog. Or get your daily knowledge fix right here. Ready to discover something new? The Psychopath next door? Top 10 ways charm can mask darker traits. Imagine meeting someone new and right away, they seem amazing. They're funny, they know just what to say, they make you feel special, and everyone seems to like them. This is charm. Charm is like a bright, shiny wrapper. It can make people seem really appealing and trustworthy. Most of the time, charm is a wonderful thing. It helps us make friends and get along with others. But sometimes, very rarely, charm can be like a clever costume or a magician's trick. It can be used to hide what someone is really like underneath. The title of this article might sound a bit scary, like something from a movie, but we're not talking about monsters. We're talking about understanding that people aren't always exactly as they first appear. Sometimes someone can be very charming, but that charm might be hiding some less kind or less honest ways of behaving. Learning to look past the shiny wrapper and notice how someone acts consistently is a really useful skill. It's about spotting fake charm and trusting your gut feeling if something seems a little off, even when someone is being super nice. It's not about being suspicious of everyone, but about being aware and smart in your social interactions. Here are 10 subtle ways charm can sometimes be used to hide less than great traits or intentions. These are things to notice, not reasons to immediately label someone, but signals to pay attention to your instincts. 1. Charm that feels too smooth, like slippery ice. Have you ever met someone who just seemed too perfect in how they talked and acted? Like they practiced everything they were going to say? Sometimes charm can feel fake or shallow, like it doesn't quite reach their eyes. They might say all the right things, compliment you a lot, and seem intensely interested in you, but it feels a bit like an act. This kind of charm is often called superficial charm because it stays on the surface, like a thin layer of paint. It lacks genuine warmth or sincerity. Noticing charm that feels overly smooth or practiced, like a performance rather than natural kindness, can be one of the first signs someone is manipulative or not entirely genuine. It's a way they try to make you instantly like and trust them without showing you who they really are. 2. Quick to impress, quick to forget. Someone using charm as a mask might be very good at making a strong first impression. They might tell exciting stories about themselves, seem incredibly talented, or act like your new best friend the moment they meet you. They make a big splash. But if you watch over time, you might notice that this intense interest fades quickly once they've got what they wanted, like joining your game, getting a favor, or impressing a teacher. They might forget things you told them, not follow through on promises, or move on to charming the next person just as intensely. This lack of sustained interest or connection, despite the initial big impression, can be a sign that the charm was just a tool. Linking to charm can hide traits like a lack of genuine connection or commitment to others. 3. Saying exactly what you want to hear. Imagine someone listens to you talk about your favorite hobby, and then suddenly acts like it's their favorite hobby too, agreeing with everything you say and acting super enthusiastic. While it's nice when people share interests, someone using charm to hide things might seem to perfectly mirror whatever you like or believe, flattering you excessively. They figure out what makes you feel good or what you value, and use that information to gain your trust or approval. This isn't genuine connection, it's a tactic. Noticing someone who seems too quick to agree with everything you say, or uses lots of flattery that feels a bit over the top, can be one of the superficial charm signs that their goal is to influence you rather than connect honestly. It's a subtle form of manipulation. 4. Promises, but little follow through. Someone very charming might make exciting promises easily. I'll definitely help you with that. Or we should totally hang out all weekend. They say these things with a smile and make you feel excited and hopeful, but when the time comes, they might forget, make excuses, or just not show up. The charm is used to get you excited or feel indebted, but there's no real intention or ability to follow through. If someone consistently makes you feel special with their words and promises but their actions don't match up, it's a sign there. Charm might be masking a lack of reliability, or a tendency to be dishonest, showing hidden personality traits like irresponsibility or disregard for others' expectations. 5. When bad things happen, it's never their fault. Even the most charming person makes mistakes sometimes. It's part of being human. But if someone is using charm to hide darker traits, you might notice that whenever something goes wrong, it's always someone else's fault. They might use their charm to twist the story, blame others convincingly, or play the victim. For example, if they forget to do their part of a group project, they might charmingly explain how someone else confused them, or how unfair the teacher was. They avoid taking responsibility. Noticing this pattern of blaming others, even when they were clearly involved, while using charm to deflect criticism, is one of the signs someone is manipulative and unwilling to face their own actions. 6. Borrowing favors, not giving back. A charming person might be very good at asking for favors. They make you feel special for being able to help them, using compliments or making you feel like part of an exclusive plan. You're the only one who could do this for me. But if you notice that they are always asking for help, borrowing things or needing favors, and rarely, if ever, return the kindness or effort when you need something, it can be a subtle sign. Their charm is used to get resources or help from others, but it's a one-way street. This indicates a lack of reciprocity or a sense of entitlement hidden behind their pleasant exterior, suggesting charm masking manipulation, where they use social graces to take advantage of others' generosity. 7. Great storytellers, maybe too great. People who use charm to hide things are often fantastic storytellers. They can make even ordinary events sound exciting or dramatic. They might exaggerate their achievements, tell elaborate tales to get attention, or bend the truth to make themselves look good or get out of trouble. Their stories are so convincing, delivered with such charm and confidence, that you might not even question them. But over time, you might catch inconsistencies, or their stories might just seem a little too perfect or unbelievable. This tendency towards exaggeration or dishonesty, hidden behind their engaging way of speaking, is a sign that their charm might be a cover for deceitful hidden personality traits. 8. Using kindness like a tool. Genuine kindness comes from caring about others. But sometimes, a very charming person might use acts of kindness strategically, not because they genuinely care in that moment, but because they want something in return later. They might do a big favor for you right before they ask for an even bigger one, or be incredibly nice to someone only when others are watching. The kindness feels conditional, like a transaction. Noticing if someone's kindness seems calculated or is mostly shown when they can gain something from it is one of the ways to tell how to tell if someone is genuine versus using kindness as a manipulative tool. 9. They seem to lack real empathy. Empathy is like being able to step into someone else's shoes and understand how they might be feeling. A very charming person who is hiding darker traits might say the right things when you're upset. "Oh, I'm so sorry that happened to you." But their reaction feels shallow or doesn't quite match the situation. They might not seem genuinely moved by others' sadness or difficulties, or they might even secretly enjoy someone else's misfortune. Their charm allows them to mimic empathetic responses without actually feeling them. Noticing this disconnect, saying the right words but lacking genuine feeling or understanding of others' emotions, can be a subtle indicator that charm can hide traits like a lack of empathy. Disset. Making you feel off balance or confused. Sometimes, the most subtle sign that someone's charm isn't quite right is simply how you feel when you are around them consistently. Despite their pleasantness, you might feel confused, anxious, like you're walking on eggshells, or unsure of where you stand. They might be very charming one moment, and then suddenly critical or distant the next, leaving you trying to figure out what you did wrong. This inconsistency, hidden behind their charming moments, can make you doubt your own perceptions. Learning to trust this feeling of unease, even when someone is outwardly charming, is part of trusting your gut feelings and recognizing that the charming exterior might be masking something unsettling underneath. Trusting your instincts. It's important to remember that most charming people are just genuinely nice people. These signs are about noticing patterns of behavior that feel off or inconsistent over time, even when someone is acting charmingly. If you notice several of these things, and your gut feeling tells you something isn't quite right, pay attention. It doesn't mean the person is a psychopath or a bad person forever, but it might mean they behave in ways that aren't healthy or honest, and it's okay to be cautious and protect yourself emotionally. Understanding manipulative behavior, even subtle forms, helps you build stronger, healthier relationships with people who are genuinely kind and trustworthy. Learning how to spot red flags isn't about being negative, it's about being wise and safe. And that's a wrap for this episode of Zentara Unlocked. We hope you enjoyed it. But the journey doesn't end here. To see the visuals that accompany this discussion, read the full article at your own pace, and discover our curated list of books for further reading, with links to easily find them, head straight over to Zentara.blog. That's Zentara.blog. While you're there, explore the other 5 new articles we published today, and check out our weekly ebooks, compiling our most popular topics. Don't forget to subscribe to Zentara Unlocked so you don't miss any of our 6 daily episodes. Thanks for listening, and keep that curiosity alive.